Dear believers, have you ever reached a moment when your smile remained on your face, but your heart had already fallen to its knees? Have you ever looked at the people around you, answered, "I'm fine," and then walked away carrying a burden so heavy that no words could describe it? Have you ever prayed with tears instead of sentences? Have you ever wondered why the people who try the hardest sometimes seem to suffer the most? If you have, then this message is for you, because there comes a moment in every person's life when everything they thought was certain begins to shake. The plans you carefully built begin to crumble. The people you trusted begin to change. The doors you expected to open remain firmly closed. The strength you depended on seems to disappear. And suddenly, you find yourself standing in the middle of a storm you never asked for. It does not matter how disciplined you are. It does not matter how intelligent you are. It does not matter how successful you have become. Life has a way of reminding every one of us that we are not immune to hardship. There are seasons when everything seems to fall apart. The unexpected arrives without permission. The phone call you never wanted comes. The diagnosis changes everything. The business you spent years building begins to collapse. Friendship ends. Marriage struggles. A dream slips through your fingers. And in those moments, it feels as though the entire world keeps moving while your own life stands still. Many people believe that strength means never breaking, but that is not true. Strength is not pretending you never cry. Strength is not hiding every wound behind a smile. Strength is not convincing the world that nothing hurts. Real strength is standing back up after life has knocked you to the ground more times than you can count. Every human being will experience breaking. No one escapes it. Some break financially. Some break emotionally. Some break physically. Some break spiritually. Some carry invisible wounds that no one else will ever see. The marks left by suffering are real, but those marks do not have to become symbols of defeat. They can become reminders of survival. They can become evidence that you endured what once seemed impossible. Remember this: it is not the hardship itself that determines your future. It is the voice you choose to follow while walking through it. Right now, perhaps without realizing it, you are standing between two voices. One whispers fear, the other whispers faith. One tells you to quit. The other tells you to take one more step. One reminds you of every failure. The other reminds you of every lesson. One magnifies the darkness. The other points toward the smallest light on the horizon. Every day you decide which voice becomes stronger. The storm outside you is powerful, but the conversation inside you is even more powerful. Many people lose the battle long before circumstances defeat them, because they surrender first in their minds. Do not allow fear to become the narrator of your life. Fear is loud. Fear is convincing. Fear tells you that because you failed once, you will fail forever. Fear says that because one door closed, every door will remain shut. Fear says that because today is difficult, tomorrow will be the same. But fear has never been a reliable guide. History has always belonged to those who continued moving despite uncertainty. Think about a seed planted deep beneath the earth. It is surrounded by darkness, covered by heavy soil, pressed from every side. If the seed could speak, it might believe it had been buried forever. Yet what appears to be burial is actually preparation. The pressure is not destroying the seed. It is awakening the life hidden inside it. Perhaps your life feels like that today. Perhaps you believe you have been forgotten. Perhaps you wonder why your prayers seem delayed. Perhaps you ask why others appear to move ahead while you remain in the same difficult season. Do not confuse preparation with abandonment. Do not mistake delay for denial. Some of life's greatest gifts require the longest seasons of growth. A tree does not become mighty overnight. Its roots spend years growing where no one can see them. People admire the branches. Few appreciate the roots. Character grows the same way. Long before the world sees your strength, it is quietly being built in the hidden places. That is why hardship often comes before influence. Responsibility often follows endurance. Wisdom often follows suffering. The strongest bridges are not built for sunny days. They are built to survive storms. The strongest people are not those who have avoided pain. They are those who refuse to let pain become their identity. Maybe today your heart is tired. Maybe you are carrying disappointment after disappointment. You worked hard, yet the results never came. You gave your best, yet people misunderstood your intentions. You stayed loyal, yet someone walked away. You sacrificed for others, yet your own heart feels empty. If this is your reality, listen carefully. Your pain is real. Your tears are real. Your exhaustion is real. But none of these things are permanent. No winter lasts forever. No night prevents the sunrise forever. No storm possesses endless strength. Everything in creation reminds us that seasons change. The question is not whether your season will change. The question is, who you will become while waiting for that change. Many people ask, why is this happening to me? A wiser question is, what is this season trying to teach me? One question produces bitterness. The other produces growth. Every trial contains a lesson. Every disappointment contains direction. Every delay carries preparation. Every setback offers an opportunity to develop patience, humility, wisdom, and courage. Think of the finest steel. It is not strengthened in comfort. It is strengthened by fire. Think of a diamond. It does not become brilliant without unimaginable pressure. Think of the tallest mountains. They were formed through immense forces over countless years. Nature itself reminds us that greatness is often born through resistance. Why should our lives be any different? Perhaps the very thing you are asking to be removed is the very thing shaping the person you are meant to become. Perhaps the battle you are fighting today is preparing you for responsibilities you could never carry with yesterday's strength. Do not give up simply because the road has become difficult. The road has become difficult because you are approaching a destination worth reaching. And if you remain faithful, patient, and courageous, one day you will look back at this season not with regret, but with gratitude. Because you will finally understand that life was never trying to destroy you. It was teaching you how to become stronger than the storm.